I'm standing in the hallway of a life we used to share, but the gravity has shifted. There's no oxygen in the air. I'm looking for a footprint or a shadow on the wall, but you didn't leave a wreckage. No, you didn't leave it all. You just evaporated like a mist under the sun. And I'm standing here holding the ghost of the one I used to find you in the lyrics of every radio song. I used to feel you in the places where I knew I belonged. But now the maps are blank and the compass is spinning. I'm at the bitter end of a brand new beginning. Because I didn't just lose your hand in the crowd, I lost the way you spoke my name out loud. I didn't just lose the us or the we, I lost the version of myself that you used to see. It's a total eclipse, it's a permanent blue. I lost the rhythm, the light and the view. I didn't just lose a love or a memory. I lost you completely and I lost all of me. I went to old haunts, but the doors were all closed, like the universe knew what my heart had proposed. I'm searching for a spark in a cold, empty fireplace, trying to remember the exact lines of your face. But the harder I pull, the further you drift, like a tectonic plate in a permanent shift. It wasn't a goodbye, it was an erasure, a slow motion theft of my only treasure. You took the forever and you took the before. You didn't leave a single scrap on the floor. I'm an astronaut drifting in a starless sky with no ground to land on and no reason to try. Because I didn't just lose your hand in the crowd, I lost the way you spoke my name out loud. I didn't just lose the us or the we, I lost the version of myself that you used to see. It's a total eclipse, it's a permanent blue. I lost the rhythm, the light and the view. I didn't just lose a love or a memory. I lost you completely and I lost all of me. Every bridge is burned, every light is out. I'm a silent scream in a world full of doubt. There's no moving on when there's nowhere to go. I'm just a cold ash of a fire you used to know. I lost you completely, completely. I didn't come with fine print or a hidden design. I laid my whole world on your borderline. I gave you the keys when the engine was dying. I gave you the truth when the whole world was lying. There was no armor, no shield for my chest. I didn't play the games that the lonely people play. I didn't keep a foot out the door for a getaway. I was a wide open book with the pages torn out, a leap of pure faith in a canyon of doubt. And maybe that was the problem, maybe that was a sin, that I didn't keep a single secret under my skin. I loved you honestly, with no shadows or lies, with nothing but the naked light inside of my eyes. But honesty is heavy and it's a terrifying weight for someone who is looking for an easy escape. Now I'm standing in the rain of a love I couldn't say, because I gave you a life while you were digging a grave. I didn't have a plan B, I didn't have a spare. I put every ounce of my breath in your air. I told you where I'm broken, I showed you every scar, thinking that would tell you just how beautiful you are. But you took my vulnerability and used it like a blade, and now I'm paying interest on a debt I never made. If I'd been a little colder, if I'd been a little fake, maybe I wouldn't be feeling this permanent ache. But I don't know how to love you in halves or in parts. I don't know how to keep a disguise on my heart. I was a transparent ghost in a world made of stone, and I loved you so honestly I ended up alone. And maybe that was the problem, maybe that was a sin, that I didn't keep a single secret under my skin. I loved you honestly, with no shadows or lies, with nothing but the naked light inside of my eyes. But honesty is heavy and it's a terrifying weight for someone who is looking for an easy escape. Now I'm standing in the rain of a love I couldn't say, because I gave you a life while you were digging a grave. You couldn't handle the way I made you feel, so you left me with the truth in a world full of gold. I'm the only one left with a story to be told. I loved you honestly, I guess that's why it hurts so much. I watched the paint peel while I held up the wall. I stood in the fire and I took every call. You were halfway out the door for 1,000 days, while I was busy finding new words for your praise. I ignored the warnings and I silenced the doubt, building a palace while you were moving out. I was a soldier for a war you already quit, a candle burning down until there's nothing left to light. I called it devotion, I called it a grace, but I was just ghost hunting in an empty space. And oh, it's a heavy price for a heart that won't bend, to be the only one standing at the bitter end. I kept the faith when the tempo was gone. I kept the rhythm while you moved along. I was a masterpiece you treated like a sketch, a bridge to a shore you didn't want to reach. Now I'm the wreckage of a truth you couldn't tell. I stayed too loyal, and I did it to myself. My friends all stopped calling. They tired of the theme of me defending a nightmare and calling it a dream. I made excuses for the cold in your eyes. I wrapped up your silence in beautiful lies. I saw the red flags and I painted them white, just so I could sleep in the same bed at night. If I had been selfish, if I had been smart, I'd still have the pieces of a functional heart. But I made a promise to a shadow, a ghost, and I'm the one drowning while you walk the coast. I didn't just love you, I made you my king, and now I'm the one left with a hollow gold ring. And oh, it's a heavy price for a heart that won't bend, to be the only one standing at the bitter end. I kept the faith when the tempo was gone. I kept the rhythm while you moved along. I was a masterpiece you treated like a sketch, a bridge to a shore you didn't want to reach. Now I'm the wreckage of a truth you couldn't tell. And I did it to myself, yeah, I did it to myself. Waiting for forever, that was already dead. Listening to the always that you never said. I stayed when I should have run. I stayed until I was the only one. Too loyal to a love that was already gone. I used to think my pulse was tied to the sound of your name, that if you ever left, I'd be a flickering, dying flame. I spent 1,000 Sundays begging you to stay, morphing into someone just to keep the ghosts away. But the house didn't fall down when you walked out the door, and the ceiling didn't cave in on the kitchen floor. The air is a little colder, yeah, the silence is a sting. But I'm finding out that nothing is a powerful thing. I'm not looking for your shadow in the corner of the room. I'm learning how to breathe inside this empty, quiet gloom. And it's a strange kind of victory, a lonely kind of light, to realize I can make it through the middle of the night. I'm not a shattered mirror, I'm not a broken glass. I'm the steel that's left standing when the hurricanes pass. You were the weight I carried, you were the debt I paid. Now I'm finally mending the mistakes that we made. It hurts like hell to admit that you're gone, but I'm stronger without you, and I'm moving on. Yeah, I'm moving on. I'm reclaiming the coffee shops and the songs on the drive, rediscovering the parts of me that barely survived. I don't have to walk on eggshells or apologize. thought you were my oxygen, I thought you were my spine, but I was the one holding up your life and mine. I was the foundation while you were just the pain. Now the colors are fading, but the structure is quaint. I'm standing on my own 2 feet, no crutch and no lie, looking at a much bigger version of the sky. And it's a strange kind of victory, a lonely kind of life, to realize I can make it through the middle of the night. I'm not a shattered mirror, I'm not a broken glass, I'm the steel that's left standing when the hurricanes pass. You were the weight I carried, you were the debt I paid. Now I'm finally mending the mistakes that we made. It hurts like hell to admit that you're gone, but I'm stronger without you. And I'm moving on, and I'm moving on. Yeah, I'm moving on. The wound is still there, but the bleeding has stopped. I'm picking up the pieces that you carelessly dropped. I'm not half of anything, I'm whole and I'm free. I'm stronger without you, I'm finally just me. We thought the fire was enough to keep the winter out. We built a sanctuary in a world of fear and doubt. I gave you every secret, you gave me every dream, but the stitches started pulling at the center of the seam. We tried to heal the bruises with a whisper and a kiss, but there are some kinds of shadows that can't be cured by this. I prayed to the forever like it was a holy thing. I thought the light we carried would conquer everything, but the walls kept on closing and the sky began to gray, and all the I love yous couldn't keep the storm away. And oh, it's a bitter truth to finally have to face that love is just a feeling, not a saving kind of grace. It couldn't fix the damage, it couldn't stop the rain. It was just a beautiful way to decorate the pain. We held on until our knuckles turned to white and then to dust, but love wasn't enough to keep the us from turning into rust. I'm standing in the ruins of the life we tried to trust. Love didn't save us, it only watched us combust. The movies always tell you that it's all you'll ever need, but they don't show the garden when the flowers turn to weed. We were two broken spirits trying to make a hole, but love can't fill the spaces of a hollowed out soul. It was a soft place to land while the world went to war, but it couldn't stop the water from rushing through the door. Maybe we loved too hard, maybe we loved too much, trying to fix a fractured life with a gentle touch. But you can't build a temple on a foundation of grief, and love is just a season, and the season was too brief. It was a light in the window, it was a hand to hold, but it couldn't stop the truth from turning bitter and cold. And oh, it's a bitter truth to finally have to face that love is just a feeling, not a saving kind of grace. It couldn't fix the damage, it couldn't stop the rain. It was just a beautiful way to decorate the pain. We held till our knuckles turn to white and then to dust. But love wasn't enough to keep the us from turning into rust. I'm standing in the ruins of the life we tried to trust. Love didn't save us, it only watched us combust. It didn't save us, it didn't stop the fall. It just gave us a reason to give it our all. Now I'm walking through the ashes of a heart that was true, knowing love was the only thing that I couldn't use. Love didn't save us, it just broke my heart in two. We started as a whisper, a soft and steady glow, a secret kind of language only we could ever know. Your touch was like a healing, a medicine for the soul, the only thing in this broken world that made me feel whole. But the seasons started shifting and the air began to frost, and I watched the person I adored slowly getting lost. I didn't see the poison till it reached my very veins. I didn't feel the shackles till I couldn't break the chains. Every I love you started sounding like a threat, a beautiful memory I haven't survived yet. And oh, it's a cruel kind of magic, a bitter kind of trick, to watch the very thing that fed you make you feel so sick. The arms that used to hold me are the ones that let me fall. The voice that was my music is the ghost inside the wall. It's a slow motion car crash, a nightmare in the rain. I'm watching as my love turns into my pain. I'm cleaning up the wreckage of a heart I used to trust, watching all our gold moments settle into rust. I can't look at your picture without gasping for some air, because the ghost of what we were is more than I can bear. You used to be my safety, my shelter from the storm. Now you're the very lightning that's keeping me torn. How do I unlove the person who taught me how to feel? How do I wake up when the nightmare is so real? I'm allergic to the memories, I'm haunted by the grace of a love that left a scar across my spirit and my face. I'd trade 1,000 heartbeats just to feel nothing at all, than to be this heavy shadow leaning up against the wall. And oh, it's a cruel kind of magic, a bitter kind of trick, to watch the very thing that fed you make you feel so sick. The arms that used to hold me are the ones that let me fall. The voice that was my music is the ghost inside the wall. It's a slow motion car crash, a nightmare in the rain. I'm watching as my love aching inside me. Love turned into pain, and the pain is all I have left of you. I'm waking up in a room that feels smaller today, like the walls moved in while I was dreaming you away. I try to lift my head, but the gravity has changed. Every familiar thing looks cold and rearranged. The kettle's whistling a song that I can't stand to hear. It's the sound of another morning without you near. I'm moving through the motions like a ghost in a skin that doesn't know how to let the daylight in. They say that grief is a wave that eventually breaks, but mine is an anchor in a bottomless lake. I'm not drowning, I'm just sinking at a steady pace, missing the light that used to live in your face. And oh, my heart feels heavy, like a mountain of stone, carrying the weight of a love I'm holding alone. It's a leaden kind of rhythm, a suffocating beat, dragging my spirit through the dust of the street. I thought I'd be empty, I thought I'd be light, but I'm carrying the forever we lost in the night. It's too much to carry, but I can't let it go. My heart feels heavy, and it's starting to show. I see your name in a book, and I have to look away. It's a physical pressure that words can't convey, like there's iron in my blood and salt in my chest, and I'm failing the simplest test, to just keep on walking, to just keep on breathing. But the weight only grows with the scent of you leaving. I'm a bird with a wing made of winter and rain, trying to fly with a heart full of chain. Is this what it's like to be broken and still to be paralyzed here by a lack of a will? Every I miss you is a brick on a pile, building a wall that I haven't seen over in a while. I'm tired of the dragging, I'm tired of the pool of heart that's so empty but feels so damn full. And oh, my heart feels heavy, like a mountain of stone, carrying the weight of a love I'm holding alone. It's a leaden kind of rhythm, a suffocating beat, dragging my spirit through the dust of the street. I thought I'd be empty, I thought I'd be light, but I'm carrying the forever we lost in the night. It's too much to carry, but I can't let it go. My heart feels heavy, and it's starting to show. It's a burden, it's a bruise, it's the only thing left to you that I can't lose. So I'll carry the lead, and I'll carry the cold, until I'm too tired, until I'm too old. My heart feels heavy, yeah, it's so heavy tonight. I'm staring at the where the shadows play, trying to remember how to breathe through the day. The air in this room feels heavy and thin, like a storm is outside, trying to get in. I've tried every distraction, I've tried every vice, but your memory's a mountain of unmelting ice. I told my friends I'm doing fine on my own, but I'm just a king on a crumbling throne. They say that time is a river that flows, but I'm stuck in a place where the cold wind blows. I can't fake a smile, I can't play the part, but there's a missing piece in the center of my heart. And it's a physical ache, it's a hollowed out sound, like a city that's buried deep underground. I can't find the rhythm, I can't find the clue, because every nerve ending is screaming for you. It's not just a want, it's a desperate plea, like the earth needs the rain or the soul needs the sea. I'm reaching for ghosts in the morning dew. My heart needs you, it just needs you. I walked past the cafe where we used to sit, and I felt every candle in my spirit unlit. The world is still moving, the colors are bright, but I'm stuck in the static of a black and white night. I've got your old sweater, it's losing your sense, and I'm paying the price for the love that we spent. I'm a map with no compass, a ship with no sail, a story that ended on a broken detail. Come back and break me, or come back and stay. Just don't leave me here in this shade of decay. I'm tired of being strong and moving on when the foundation of everything I knew is gone. I'd trade every someday for one right now. I just need to feel you, I don't care how. And it's a physical ache, it's a hollowed out sound, like a city that's buried deep underground. I can't find the rhythm, I can't find the clue, because every nerve ending is screaming for you. It's not just a want, it's a desperate plea, like the earth needs the rain or the soul needs the sea. I'm reaching for ghosts in the morning dew. My heart needs you, it just needs you. To outrun the death, I'm just a heartbeat looking for its home. Tired of being brave, tired of being alone. My heart needs you still, always. I was building a bridge with everything I had, through the quiet nights and the days that went bad.
'Cause I left the map open, everything I had, through the quiet nights and the days that went bad. I left the map open, everything I had, through the quiet nights and the days that went bad. I left the map open, everything I had, through the quiet nights and the days that went bad. I left the map open,
I left the door wide, thinking you were walking to reach the other side. But I looked across the water and the fog was getting thick, and I realized your absence wasn't just a trick. I would have crossed the ocean on a broken wooden floor just to hear your footsteps outside my bedroom door. But while I was drawing circles to keep you in the light, you were drawing borders in the middle of the night. And oh, it's a long way down when you're reaching for a hand that decided it was happier in a different land. I offered you a here, I offered you a near, but you traded every us for the space you hold so dear. It wasn't that you hated me or found someone to kiss, you just found a comfort in the cold and empty mist. I was ready to be home, I was ready to be fed, but you didn't choose a person, you chose distance instead. The silence is a canyon that's growing every day. I can't even remember the things I used to say. You turned into a maybe, then a later, then a gone, leaving me to figure out how to carry on. It's the loneliest of endings, with no anger and no fire, just a slow motion fading of a heart's entire desire. Is the air better there where I can't reach? Is the silence a lesson you were trying to teach? Because I'm screaming at the horizon, I'm begging for a sign, but you've pulled the horizon into a different line. You didn't have to leave the planet to be worlds away, you just stopped showing up, and the words you wouldn't say. And oh, it's a long way down when you're reaching for a hand that decided it was happier in a different land. I offered you a here, I offered you a near, but you traded every us for the space you hold so dear. It wasn't that you hated me or found someone to kiss, you just found a comfort in the cold and empty mist. I was ready to be home, I was ready to be fed, but you didn't choose a person, you chose distance instead. Yeah, you chose the miles, you chose the cold, you chose a story that'll never be told. I'm standing on the shoreline, watching you fade in the quiet, lonely kingdom that you went and made. I was right here, but you chose distance instead. I'm standing in the kitchen where the air is getting thin, looking at the calendar where your name should have been. We drew a line in the sunset, we swore we'd never fade, but now I'm just a witness to the mess that you made. You used to say forever like it was written in the bone, but today I'm waking up to a dial tone alone. The plans for the summer, the house by the sea, are just jagged little ghosts sitting right next to me. I kept my word like a light in the dark, but you treated our vow like a stray flickering spark. I'm holding the map that we traced with our hands, but you've already moved to some different lands. And it's a cold kind of hollow, a they slip through your fingers? Did they vanish like smoke? Every sacred heart promise that you and me broke. I'm a house full of echoes, I'm a story unread, 'cause I kept the vows, but you forgot our promises instead. About how I was the anchor and you were the boat, but the boat sailed away when the clouds started turning and left all the bridges behind us just burning. I see you in a city looking happy and new, like you never had of me and I never had of you. How do you sleep with a conscience so clear when you left a whole lifetime of dreams in the rear? I didn't know always had an expiration date. I didn't know destiny was just something you fake. I'm still at the altar, I'm still at the start, with a list of your words carved into my heart. You didn't just leave, no, you erased the design. You took back the future that you told me was mine. And it's a cold kind of hollow, a sharp kind of sting, I'm a story unread, 'cause I kept the vows, but you forgot our promises instead. You forgot that I'll stay, you forgot that I'll try, you forgot how to look me straight in the eye. I'm a ghost of a you.